I'll always remember meeting you for the first time, Jason.
What was that first impression like? Did you know I was told to be on my best behavior?
I didn't know what you were told, but I did know that one of the first things I saw was like you say to Kylie, I was just shotgunning beers with the Bills Mafia, and I really want to go through one of the fire tables.
Yep.
I want to jump through it. I want to jump onto the flaming table. And she goes, okay, can we not do that right now?
Yeah, guy.
And since then, I've heard her say that exact thing to your 4-year-old about like, mommy, I want to throw this pudding on the wall. Wouldn't that be fun? Can we not do it right now?
That's a common phrase for.
And then I swear to God, Jason, you flew through the window at light speed. I've never seen someone so big move so fast. And all of a sudden, like, you're out there in the snow. You're handing me children through the window.
I was trying to. That was probably not my best moment.
It was. I think it actually was.
She's like, Taylor. I was like, you want to see Taylor? I got you. Let's go.
We're going.
Whose kid is that, Jason?
Don't know.
Do you know where this kid came from? I think it was your best moment, and I think I'm very lucky to have gotten to see it. Jason, on our first date, I legitimately asked him what it was like when the Chiefs played the Eagles in the Super Bowl, and he looked across the field, across the line of scrimmage, and saw his brother standing on the other, like 5 feet in front of him on the field.
Yeah.
And he was like,
didn't happen.
He didn't even look at me. Like, I now know what an insane question that was. He was like, actually, I'm on the offense, and my brother's on the offense, and I'm only on the field at the same time as the defense. I thought everyone was out there at the same time. I thought that the quarterbacks. I
mean, that's how you played it on the playground growing up. So I understand if you hadn't like.
No, you don't understand. I thought it was like Jared Goff is here and Josh Allen's here, and they're gonna be like. They blow a whistle and then they go at each other and they're like, and it's like, who's going to win?
That's actually,
I would love to see Jared Goff play some defense. Let's see Jared Goff on defense.
I've got some ideas. I've got some thoughts. Yeah. I didn't know what a first down was. I didn't know what the chains were. I didn't know what a tight end was.
I am forever thankful for you diving into the football world. Wholeheartedly.
Oh my God. I fell in love with it. I became obsessed with it. I became like a person who was running through the halls of my house screaming, we drafted Xavier Worthy. And my friends are like, who body snatched you? What do you mean we drafted Xavier Worthy?
I forget where I was, but you were the first person to tell me that we drafted the fastest man in the draft.
No, I was screeching. I couldn't believe it. I was freaking out. We're talking about like.
I'm like, wait, is she right? I had to look this up. I'm like, she get the wrong information here, but yeah, we traded up.
We're talking about cover 2, cover 4, cover 0, man, cover. We're talking. We're learning. I continue to learn.
Maybe somebody else that even knows what those coverages are.
Yeah, I'm not ready to be an analyst right now. Give me 16 months. I actually never really allowed myself to feel like the you've arrived thing.
Sure.
I've just now started to be able to really be in a moment when I'm in the moment. That's why I'm so glad that the Eras Tour happened when I'm an adult, because I was able to completely and totally soak in these moments while I'm planning, obviously, what I'm doing next in the show. But like when I'm at the end of that show and I'm standing there taking it in, that's me 100% present. But starting to do this when I was putting out my first album when I was like 16, I was always on to the next plan. And that I get joy in planning. So it's not like I wasn't happy with that, but I never allowed myself to say, you've arrived, you've made it. I was always like, how are you going to get to make the next project? And it was all about, it was all about the higher I climbed, the more creative control I had and the more fun I had making stuff. Right. Yeah. Yeah. So it was not the altitude I was reaching. There was more pressure every step of the way, but I was getting more creative control and freedom every time. Yeah. And that is why it felt so much more special to keep working harder to get it to new levels. It's not like, oh, like I can afford to buy this or whatever. Like it not to discount that. Yeah. But for me, every time I got higher up on a new rung of the ladder, I could make stuff in a more focused and free and autonomous way.
What else would you want as an artist?
I never really let myself be like, I've made it. But the Eras tour, I was like, oh,
Shit.
This is different. Like this is nothing like what I've ever experienced before. It was so much better than anything.
And literally
I've ever
while
experienced before.
she's doing that, she's still creating the next thing.
Yeah,
that's what's crazy to me.
I love it. I love
Live show Sweden, live show Sweden, live show Sweden. Yeah, that's what
it's. No, I adore what I do. I absolutely love it, and I love then taking the songs and writing a treatment for a music video and directing the music video. Like all of the things that I get to do now. I'm so grateful for the ability to create. Like, that's still what drives all of it.
Well, us Swifties appreciate your dedication.
We are very grateful for this as well.
Thanks, guys.
All righty. Do you have any questions for us? We're kind of out of the questions for this section. Is there anything you wanted to ask Travis or I? I mean, you have
yeah.
You put Travis on the spot right now.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, God.
Well, I don't know. I was wondering how that wax is growing in. Like, how with that because I haven't talked to you in a couple weeks about it, and I just feel like it's really important for you to like make sure that those hairs don't grow in.
Getting a little
wrong.
itchy, bud.
No, it's fine. It's
When you go like when you go from fur to no fur at all,
and you can wear us, Kelce. We got some thick hair.
it's like important to figure out. Like, I mean,
like
just
a bear.
Don't tell us too much. Are we? How are we doing?
We're doing good. We're doing
We're
good.
managing it.
We're not managing it. That's how we're managing it. Is we're not managing it.
Okay.
It's fortunate for me. My hair grows fast.
Yep.
It's coarse. It's got a texture that was difficult for about a couple weeks. Very itchy.
Yep. That's what I thought.
We've passed that phase now.
The latest episode of the New Heights podcast, the popular show co-hosted by brothers Jason and Travis Kelce, started off pretty normal. Golf tournaments, family matters, and behind-the-scenes fun. However, no one could have expected that a passing remark from Jason would cause such a stir. While Travis was talking about his recent trip with Taylor Swift, Jason suddenly interrupted in a humorous tone. "Yeah, but keep that ring safe or the fans will find out." As soon as the remark came out, Travis paused for a moment, smiled awkwardly, and quickly changed the subject. But with millions of viewers watching live, that detail could not be overlooked. According to a source close to the matter, Taylor Swift was in New York when the podcast aired. She was not actually in the recording room, but of course, as an insider, Taylor knew as soon as social media exploded. Initially, the singer was said to be shocked, unable to believe that her personal secret had been revealed in such a sudden way. A friend shared with the Daily Mail that Taylor sat silently for a few minutes, her eyes full of surprise, when she listened to the podcast again. However, Taylor's reaction was not limited to shock. After a few hours, when public opinion began to delve into the story, Taylor was said to have smiled and breathed a sigh of relief, because she understood that her feelings for Travis were too obvious, and the engagement would be announced sooner or later. As for Travis, everyone could see the obvious awkwardness when Jason accidentally mentioned the ring. But what caught the audience's attention more was his unconcealed smile afterwards. It seemed that in that brief moment, Travis revealed the truth that he was preparing to take the next step with his girlfriend. A Chiefs insider shared. Travis is really serious about Taylor. Jason's slip of the tongue may have embarrassed him a little, but Travis is ready for the next phase of the relationship. Jason Kelce is known for his sense of humor and candor. Throughout many podcast episodes, he has always been the one to tease Travis, making him blush. However, this time, Jason's slip of the tongue created a real fever. Right after the episode aired, Jason quickly went on social media to write a status. "Oops. I guess I said too much." In just 1 hour, the post received hundreds of thousands of likes and shares. Fans both laughed and were excited, calling Jason the greatest spoiler of the year. While public opinion was boiling, the Kelce and Swift families also became the center